rotate. You get his little elf hat going on. See if I can hit that one line right here. Make it. And the other reason you want to use this tool is it allows your computer to pick up the nice natural strokes and rhythms and opacities of your hand pressure. You can't get that with a pen tool. It's not really that great at it. So you see that? Yeah. It's better to make one strong line than a whole bunch of lines with a bunch of shitty mistakes, There you go. So you see that? And then I want to make a nice poofy one. So, and then to make it poofier, I'm going to add these little things, these little dots and stuff. My illustration days when I was a pirate of illustration. And I'm going to add stripes to it because, quite frankly, it's holidays. This hat looks a little too plain. Now, when you're making stuff and you're adding, deco and art like this, it costs money to manufacture. So this is a demo. I get to play with it. But in real life, I'd have to think, well, this costs 2 cents more, and this is going to be repeated through Walmart 100 times. And I got to worry about cents and money. For this demo, this is perfect because I don't really have to worry too much about it. Now I'm adding the legs. I'm thinking about the 3D-ness, like how it's going to be made. I'm thinking about how it's going to have like 2 junction pieces, sort of. It's like going to be like 3 pieces, 3 bumps. And then from that, I can just add straight in. So, boom, then let me rotate, get a better angle on it. I can do the same with the other one. I like to use little indicators, little dots sometimes, because real life things are textured. A really easy way to make texture is just to indicate. Drawing is a lot about indication and finding a way to represent 3D real world life with just 2D art. Okay, and let's see. There we go. We got ourselves. I don't like that one. I'm gonna redo the railing a little bit. Okay, so now my little M&M has some beautiful feet, and like every feet, there's gonna be some shoelaces. Did that real quick. So I have an arm. So I have a hand with some, pose thing going on. And now let's work on his eyes. So let's try doing a circle again. Layer, stroke it, and now you got some eyes. Tilt it, get the eye shape that you want. Actually, his eyes are way too thick. I'm gonna have to stroke it again, but make it maybe 2 pixels. No, even that looks a little too big. Stroke it with 1 pixel. Great thing about Photoshop is you can just retry. I still recommend you guys spend some time working with the pen, tightening up, if you can draw really well freehand, then drawing well in Photoshop is going to be a very easy translation. Some of my favorite artists I've seen when they got to Photoshop, I mean, they were just, if they were good at drawing already, they just became the bomb once they hit Photoshop. Like I remember one professor I knew, he never even bothered to use the undo tool because he was just already so good. He was like, oh, this is so hard to use, Like he said, I don't want to learn tools. Just give me the pen. I'll get it done. And lo and behold, he got it done. So I'm gonna make some eyes. Let's throw out some eyes on the other side. Make a little smart and snub. And then we're going to throw down the big important part, his eyebrow, the center of his heart, as I always call it, because most people can tell a person's expression real quick from the eyebrows. And then the eyes. And then a little white little glimmer dot right in the middle. There you go. Now we're going to draw some mouth on it. Let's take a look at the mouth again. So it has a tilt, and then a little lip, and then it comes back up. And then he has an overlap that shows. And there you go. We got a very cute M&M. Let's draw some arms. And then we need to do an awesome hockey puck. So press U to get the line tool. And you can use the comma arrows to get bigger or smaller. In my next tutorial, I'll show my keyboard and how I have it set up. But let's see. Here's my hockey puck. And thanks to the magic of overlaying, it's like I'm doing a simple trace over. And there I go. Okay, I gotta press escape to move back. Now this is the part where I do cleanup. So let me collapse all these shapes I did. Cleanup is the process of adding underweight to all your drawings to give them more power. So like underneath here is where you would add a little bit more underweight. It just makes things pop out more. If you read a lot of comics, you see like a lot of old artists used to do that. Because everything underneath the outline has a higher underweight. I'm going to erase this right here. Collapse some more layers. Be happy with how it already turned out. So, okay. So, let's get rid of some of this. Normally for a product sketch, you can leave some of this underlay below because they're not really looking for it. They're just looking for concept and idea. You don't need to pull it to a full render, but I want to have some fun. So, I mean, how else do you want to spend a wonderful Wednesday afternoon, right? So now I have this beautiful, angry looking M&M, and get to know your shortcuts, guys, because once you guys got it down, it just starts zooming away, and your work just comes faster and faster and faster. It's like anything, like sports or weightlifting. The first couple times it's hard, but once you get down the shortcuts, everything is just second thought. You don't really think about it. So I'm going to draw the M real quick. I'm going to go with a nice little quick one. And there's the end for the M&M. And I'm going to throw in a real quick color here into the mouth. Let's try for maybe a little bit less dark one. Maybe a little darker. I think I hear a dog screaming in the background. Yeah, part of the problem living in Pasadena, I guess. Okay, and there we go. And then to further touch it up, we'll get rid of the underlay, and now we got this super, super clean drawing. You know, I mean, this is just great. Let me see what I've been missing. I forgot some of the lacing piece. I forgot some of the ski piece. And I'll just do it really quick. You know, clean up work. And there we go. And to make it even more cute, let's throw in a little color. Just a little. Use a new layer, set it to multiply so it doesn't affect the line drawing underneath. And throw in some shadow. Just like a real product, it's going to have a little edge. Great thing is when you've been drawing for a while like me, once you get in the zone, it's very enjoyable to do this because, you know, you just everything sort of fits right and you're just sort of in this zen state. This is actually the first couple times I've ever tried doing this while talking at the same time. And I gotta say, it's pretty fun doing it this way too. So I think I will be doing a lot more of these. Just add a little lip shadow. And I love to teach, so everything wins. Right before I leave, check out my website, artofmongul.blogspot.com. I'm going to be posting more tutorials there. And, you know, I do freelance, and I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. And see you guys till next time. And this is what we got. A beautiful, cute M&M candy cane character. Thank you very much.